Right, I've just come back from the gym and we're going to talk boxing. I didn't think I was ever going to touch on this subject. I can't believe I'm about to touch on this subject, but we're going to do it. Misfits. I was watching Misfits on the Zone. It was pay-per-view. If you paid, you paid. But I can't lie. It actually was a good show. I was actually out at a barbecue watching some of the early fights on my phone. The early fights weren't that great, I'm going to be honest. Now, before we talk about these fights, let's just put it into context. Misfits boxing isn't real boxing. It's WWE mixed with boxing, mixed with a sprinkle of influencers, whether you like them or not, however you categorize them, influencers. They are in a boxing ring trying to box. They are not boxers. So for all you people out there, oh, I don't like Misfits. It's not real boxing. Duh. It's not real boxing. It's jokers boxing. That's what it is. So you either laugh or you don't. But don't be upset with it because it's not real boxing. Because it's not real boxing. And not only that, to get in a ring, I think it was at Manchester Arena. I'm not sure how many Manchester Arena holds. Let's say 15,000. Imagine walking out in front of 15,000 people to have a fight where you might get broke up.
Broke them up.
That's daunting. Plus the millions of people that are watching on TV and the millions of repeats of this video of you getting broke up.
Broke them up.
Worldwide. Rewind. Watch it again. Rewind. Zoom in. Hey, listen. You got to give them a bit of credit. It's a little bit brave. Anyway, let's talk about the show. Let's talk about the Joey Essex fight. Essex against Barbosa. Oh my God. If you are not a Misfits boxing fight fan, this fight, it is some of the worst boxing you have seen in your life, but at the same time, some of the bravest boxing you've seen in your whole life. If you are not a fan of Joey Essex, you'll watch this fight and you'll change your mind a little bit, a lot. First of all, let me just say something. In the lead up to this fight, I've seen Joey Essex talk. I don't remember Joey Essex ever talking like this. He was making sense. I'm sure we've all seen Joey Essex on the TV. Can't add 1 + 1. But all of a sudden, he's coherent. He can speak in sentences. The sentences make sense. Who is this guy? Anyway, Joey Essex made his way into the ring and he was completely shredded. Like, he'd obviously trained hard. And his uncle is a professional fight trainer, a very, very well-known boxing trainer. This Barbosa guy, I've no idea who he is. Some Portuguese guy. Them two are going back and forth. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to... Yeah, whatever. The fight was crazy. Going at it. It was a good fight. They were just swinging. They probably went in there with the intention to box. And after 10 seconds, they said, you know what? We're here. Let's have it. No technique. If you want to see a fight with technique and finesse and style, somewhere else. None of the above. But one of the best fights you'll see. Joey Essex took some licks in the first round. I think he won the first round. I gave him the first round. When Joey Essex went back to the corner after the first round, he was gone. Tired. Shattered. He gave everything. Came out in the second round. They had a fight. Again, no technique. I gave it to Barbosa. But when they both walked back to the corners, they were both knackered. But I looked at Joey Essex and I said, this guy, next round, he's not making it to the end of the third round. Can't. He was done after round 1. He is gone after round 2. Round 3 starts. I don't know if he's going to get knocked out, quit, just collapse. Something's going to happen to Joey Essex. I called it. Within about a minute or so, Joey Essex hits Barbosa with some shots. Referee jumps in, gives him an 8 count. The referee should not have jumped in to give an 8 count. And it saved Barbosa. If the referee did not jump in and give the 8 count, Joey Essex may have won the fight in that third round. But obviously, the 8 count gave Barbosa the time to collect his thoughts, get a little bit of breath back, and then go back into the fight and swing wildly. Round 3 to Joey Essex. And then they went back to the corners. I can't believe Joey Essex got back to the corner. Round 4, they both come out. In my head, we shouldn't even be here. Either Joey Essex should have been fortunate enough to have got the knockout in the third round, or he should be just past any form of fitness. He was gone. So already I'm rating Joey Essex. Round 4, Barbosa hits Joey Essex with some shots. Joey Essex can't even defend himself. He's knackered. Barbosa's throwing shots. Referee jumps in. There's a few clean shots. I don't think the referee should have jumped in, but he did. Gives an 8 count against Joey Essex. So now I've got round 1 to Joey, round 2 to Barbosa, round 3 to Joey Essex because he got the 8 count, and now round 4 to Barbosa because he's got the 8 count. I don't know if you've ever boxed or not, but when you hit this level of exhaustion, your body's just going to say, you know what, I can't. And you'll be hit with a shot that's uncomfortable. And your body will just say, I can't. And it won't be the hardest shot you've ever been hit with before, but your body will just say, I can't. And they both fought through it. I said, one of them's going to quit. And I wouldn't even blame them for quitting because they're gone. They've got no energy. And your body's just going to say, I can't. But they both made it to the end of the 4th round. I couldn't rate them any higher. And it should have been a draw. Barbosa was robbed. Judges gave it to Joey Essex. One judge had some crazy scorecard. I don't know what kind of maths he was doing. It didn't make any sense. If Joey Essex doesn't fight again, I wouldn't blame him. He's probably still in bed now, shattered. He probably hasn't woken up. And I wouldn't blame him. The both of them deserve a lot of credit. No one deserved to lose that fight. Let's go on to the final fight. Darren Till against Luke Rockhold. Now, apparently both these guys have been in the UFC. I've heard of Darren Till before Misfits. Never heard of this Luke Rockhold guy in my life. But apparently he's pretty good as an MMA fighter. Darren Till, apparently pretty good as an MMA fighter. I don't know. Anyway, they've been going back and forth. Heated exchanges, as you'd expect with Darren Till. Fight starts. Darren Till starts off well. He starts off pretty well. And he's all over Luke Rockhold. Now, it's been a few days, and I haven't watched it back, but I'm pretty sure he knocked him down in the first round, and then he knocked him down in the second round, and then he knocked him out in the third round. And it was a bad knockout. Like, he iced him. He was out. Why was the referee even counting? It's one of those ones where the referee does not need to count. Referee wave it off, fights over, ambulance come in, oxygen, whoever it is, he's out of it. He's done. But what was funny is that Cole Froch was ringside. And Darren Till and Cole Froch have been going at it for some, I don't even know why. So Darren Till, knowing that Cole Froch is ringside, had made a beeline for Cole Froch. Shouting at him from the apron. I think he jumped down. Cole Froch is there just eating his apple. He doesn't care. Darren Till just says what he says in the ring. By this time, Cole Froch has left. He's already made his way out. The funniest thing about that fight with Darren Till and Rockhold is before Darren Till stormed out of the ring to go and challenge Cole Froch, he just knocked out Rockhold. And the way that he knocked out Rockhold, who folded like a deck chair on his own bent leg, he looked exactly the same way as George Groves did in Cole Froch's last fight, where Cole Froch folded George Groves like a deck chair, and George Groves fell down on his own bent leg. I couldn't believe it. What a coincidence. If they do make this fight, both of their last fights were against opponents who they finished off folded in exactly the same position. So a lot of people are asking about this fight. Darren Till versus Cole Froch. Could it be the next fight for Darren Till? Now, I'm going to say if the best version of Darren Till, which is Darren Till right now, was to fight the best version of Cole Froch, who would win that? Cole Froch would annihilate Darren Till. No two ways about it. I give it 3 rounds max. Let's say 4 to be generous. Annihilation in a boxing ring. But now, Darren Till is 32. Carl Froch is he 50? Is either 49 or 50. Now, Carl Froch says he's fit. He says he still works out. I doubt he's sparring, and he definitely doesn't train like he used to. Why would he? But I know his body is going to have problems. My body is broken down. But I have not had the career that Cole Froch has had. So when people are saying, will Cole Froch fight him? He looks good. He's still fit. He keeps himself in shape. Yeah, all aesthetic. But behind the curtain, there's all sorts of things going wrong. Trust me, he's never said it. I know. So people are saying, how much money would it take? And Cole Froch has started to talk about, is it worth it? He's given all the signs of someone who's really contemplating. But Cole Froch is wise enough to know that's not a good idea. At 50 years old, remember, Cole Froch retired 11 years ago. What do you lot think? Who wins this fight? Cole Froch or Darren Till? I can't lie. The best Darren Till can't touch the best Cole Froch. But if these two were to fight tomorrow, I'd have to put my money on Darren Till. I'd have to.